Hi, welcome to today's session. Today I'm going to show you how to do a test, a behavior test. So we test for two things. One, for working knowledge of a behavior while we're in the midst of training. And the other one is to test the accuracy of our cue. So once the behavior is learned, we've named it, I want to test if the dog actually understands the cue. So I'll do another test. Regardless of what you're testing, they work exactly the same. So we're going to take 10 treats that we've previously cut. We're going to set them aside. We're going to set the dog off to do the behavior. So I'm going to say her name. I'm going to say the word GO, which tells her to go do something. And she'll have 15 seconds to execute the behavior. If she succeeds in that 15 seconds, I will give her the treat. If she fails, I will put the treat aside, and then I will count the treats left over, if any. So she has 15 seconds to do the behavior. We are not repeating or doing anything else than saying GO. Harriet, go. So she has to actually push the door. Harriet, go. Harriet, go. Very good. So there's no go, go, go signal or anything. Oh, I think it went under the furniture. Did you get it? I think you got it. Harriet, go. Good girl. Harriet, go. Oh, that was Mississippi 14. She got distracted because the ball's out. Let me reopen the door. Hold on. Harriet, go. Harriet, go. Harriet, go. Harriet, go. So I have to reopen it for just... Hold on. Harriet, go. Oh, good girl. Good girl. So that's how we do a test. So I know she understands from yesterday's session. She understands the behavior. Okay, Harriet, I'm going to give her her end signal. Harriet, we're done. Stop. Hey, put you. Okay, down. Good girl. Down. Good girl. So that's how we test a behavior. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go get 10 other treats. I'll be right back and show you how to test for a cue. Okay, I'm back. 10 more treats. And I changed the camera angle just a little bit. I'm going to put it over here. So I'm going to ask her touch. So this is something she knows. It's a cue. So that behavior already has a word. I'm going to zoom in a little and have her come here. I want to be able to extend my arm out of the camera. So I'm going to ask again 10 times. She has 15 seconds to execute the behavior, but this time I'm testing for the name. Does she understand the cue of that goes with the behavior? So I'm going to put out my hand, say her name, and then the word associated with the behavior. Harriet, touch. You might not see because I'd have to go sideways. Harriet, touch. So remember, she has 15 seconds to execute. Harriet, touch. She went to touch the crate because that's what we were doing a few seconds ago. Harriet, let's try the other. Harriet. You can't see. Hold on. No, you can't see my hand from over there. Harriet, hold on. I'm testing. You're cheating. Harriet, touch. She distracted her own self. Harriet, touch. Harriet. I'll put it slightly. Harriet, touch. Good girl. Put it. Harriet, touch. So, hi. Do the other hand. Harriet, touch. So obviously this behavior is learned because we've done it many times. Harriet, touch. But I might want to test this in a novel environment or work at it and see if she's learning it. Harriet, let's go low. Harriet, touch. So she got 10 on 10 on this. Harriet, we're done. Harriet, down. Good girl. Very good girl. So that was testing for a cue. So again, we can test for working knowledge of a behavior to know if we should put it on cue, or we can test for the cue itself. So once the behavior is learned, so my next session, I'm going to teach push the door has the name push. So once I've named that behavior many times, I want to know if she understands what the word actually means. So then I would test for the cue itself. So I would say, Harriet, push, and she would have to go push the crate door closed. So that's how we do testing. It's very simple. So if you have, say, 3 treats left, that means 10 minus 3 is 7. So that means 7 times out of 10 in this specific situation, she understands the behavior. We want it 10 out of 10. So a dog should have a 10 out of 10 working knowledge of a behavior. Then we can name it, and the behavior is considered learned when it's 10 out of 10. So that every time I ask for the cue, the dog will execute the behavior. So if we do not get 10 out of 10, we go back to the naming phase, which would be as soon as she does this behavior where she puts her nose there, then I would say touch, click at the same time. So I would go back to the naming phase. So that's the training part. Today I just wanted to show you what the testing part is all about. So that's it, short and sweet. Ciao for now.